everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share some tips on how you can make owning horses more affordable. Right behind me I have Alaska. I've had this baby since I was 12 and oh my god, the sun. But you look gorgeous, baby. And right now I am with Mira. She's my 2-year-old and I wish I had a longer arm. She's a total love bug, and right now we are at the field where they stay. This field belongs to my family, so I don't pay anything to keep them here. If you have your own space or you can use one that belongs to family or friends, that is honestly awesome. I feel like to many people boarding is the biggest expense, so having them in a place where you don't have to pay anything really helps a lot. As you can see, they're both on Turnout and they have plenty of space. Let me show you what the big part looks like. Alright, so the big part goes all the way down there. And this is a small part. The small part is also quite big and it goes all the way there. They have been kept in the small part while the cows stay in the big part because Mita here loves running after them, poor little thing. But the cows were removed yesterday, so now the horses have the entire field for themselves. Hi, Mita! Okay. I mean, grass is basically free. Hi. The summer here is very, very harsh though. Like last summer was from about April to September, so it was horrible. Everybody was complaining, and we did spend a lot on hay. But for as long as they have green grass they can eat, I'm not exactly spending money on food for them. They still have access to hay thanks to the cows because they kind of destroyed the place where the hay was being kept. But yes, like I was saying, the cows destroyed the place where the hay was being kept. So thanks to the cows, they have unlimited access to hay on top of the grass. These horses are really not going hungry right now. Oh, hi, love bug. Ugh. She's so funny. Oh, well, thank you for getting my face dirty. Okay, I'm just going to show you something real quick. So this is the pen where Mita was being kept when she first came in. Aha! Okay. These are leftovers from the cows because they were still being hen fed since the field could not produce enough food for 2 horses and 6 cows. I mean, she came through here. Like, how did she pass? She's not that thin. Something else that can help you reduce the costs when it comes to the vet bills is when you are purchasing a horse, be very, very careful in your selection. For instance, I do not buy horses who have previous tendon injuries because once a tendon injury, always a tendon injury. I do not buy horses with joint problems, and I do not buy horses with crooked limbs because then, you know, they are more likely to have joint problems at some point, and those are very expensive to treat. And you cannot go buying a horse thinking, oh yes, but the joint problem will just go away. Like, no. Sorry, but no. So if you want to save money on vet bills, study up on conformation and start saving the moment you buy a horse. I'm also very demanding when it comes to preventing injuries because that is what has saved me the most money over the years. Alaska here barely ever needed vet care, and when he did, it was mostly for routine stuff. A few things that I like to do are filling their legs on a regular basis. Alaska is fine. If I'm filling a horse's legs and I notice there is a little bit of swelling or heat, I immediately go grab my tendon gel and the ice boots. Trust me, those are absolute lifesavers, especially the ice boots. If I ask one of my horses... If I ask one of my horses for some more effort that they are not used to delivering, then I will put tendon gel on them, and I might put the tendon boots on for a while. I usually put the tendon boots on for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, someone cannot get out now. Alright, so I just opened it wider so that Mita can come out. Also, you don't really need expensive riding clothes, to be honest. But 3 things I don't go cheap on are my helmet, my riding boots, and the saddle. Especially the saddle, because if you are riding on an ill-fitted saddle, then... Like I was saying, if you are riding in an ill-fitted saddle, then your horse will not be able to perform optimally, and the saddle can actually end up causing problems on the horse that you will need a physical therapist to solve. For instance, and help me out, Mira, if you have a saddle that is too narrow for your horse and makes too much pressure on the thoracic trapezius muscle, then they will struggle to protract the limb. Hi. 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 And they can accumulate tension here, and you can actually get some scar tissue. So you will need a physical therapist to assess the damage and treat your horse in however they see best. Every horse is different and every case is different, so I'm not going to overgeneralize, but if you see that your horse has tension in that area, please talk to your saddle fitter and your physical therapist. Also, when it comes to saddles, the silicone seat can actually damage the leather, and I feel like most riding pens are silicone seats. I have a lot of silicone seats, but if this is something you are worried about, then suede seats are just as good and they will not damage your saddle. Hi again. So to summarize, if you want to make owning horses more affordable, having your own space and having them on Turnout does a lot for you. Also, injury prevention saves you so much on vet bills. Like, it's seriously ridiculous how much you can spend on vet bills sometimes. And don't go spending too much money on riding clothes. You really don't need to spend a lot of money. I have worn expensive riding clothes and I have worn cheap riding clothes, and let me tell you, I can barely see the difference. So if you are seriously going to invest on something, invest in your helmet because you only have one head. Invest in your riding boots because they can be a pain. And invest in a good saddle that fits your horse right. If there is anything you would like me to cover more in depth or something that you... She has her hand right between my legs. Do you want me to bat you already? Oh, she's so funny. Anyway, if there is any topic that you want me to cover more in depth, or if there is literally anything you want me to talk about, just please leave it in the comments. I hope this was helpful to you, and have a great day. See you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Love you.